What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macram. It's time for Oppenheimer. This one, the Patreon poll, along with The Room. I expect a completely different experience. By completely different, I mean the exact opposite. Like from the worst movie ever to one of the best I've ever seen. Love Nolan. Love Cillian Murphy, who stars in this as Oppenheimer. Love RDJ, who's in this as well. I don't really know what to expect outside of brilliant. I've seen every single Christopher Nolan film outside of Tenet, which I'm going to have to watch at some point. Just haven't gotten around to it. Sorry. Don't forget to press the like button for the algorithm and subscribe. Let's get to it. I'm going to finish Peaky Blinders, by the way. I promise.
No problem.
To be fairly understood, except in the context of my life and my work. How long did he testify?
Well, I've only read the transcripts.
You weren't there?
As chairman, I wasn't allowed to be.
Oppenheimer still divides America. The committee's going to want to know where you stood. When they bring up Oppenheimer, you answer honestly. No senator can deny you did your duty. Who'd want to justify their whole life?
Why did you leave the United States?
I wanted to study the new physics.
I thought Berkeley had the leading theoretical physics department.
Were you happier there than in America?
Oh, no, not you, Oppenheimer.
You finished cutting those plates.
I love that. Sorry. Seriously? Okay. I know next to nothing about Oppenheimer outside the fact that he built the bomb. And regretted it. Regret being not nearly strong enough of a word.
Reality. Einstein's opened the door and paradox that not everyone can accept.
You're regretting your choice? That was fast.
Niels, meet J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Huh? What?
I'll send word.
So, I saw this movie already. I love the way they show him thinking. You kind of slowly piece together what the fuck you're watching, as he slowly pieced together exactly what he's thinking.
I'm interested in your relationship with Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer.
I actually met Robert in my capacity as board member, determined to get him to run the institute.
Dr. Oppenheimer, an honor.
Mr. Strauss.
Welcome to the institute. I think you'll be very happy here. I'm a great admirer of your work. This would be your office.
How much self-assured he is already, Oppenheimer.
Einstein published his theory of relativity more than 40 years ago now. Never embraced the quantum world it revealed.
I chose to sell shoes.
Strauss was once a lowly shoe salesman.
No, just a shoe salesman.
Ha ha! That's a great line.
I'd love to introduce you.
No need. I've known him for years.
Damn.
Albert.
God.
What was that?
Oh, he's fine. I'll see you at the AC meeting tomorrow.
So self-assured.
This is one of the most prestigious appointments in the country. That's why I'm considering it.
Before you appointed him.
Yes.
And it didn't concern you.
Well, we all know what happened later. Excuse me.
Movies can be hit and miss if they jump all over the place, but I'm a fan of it so far. Usually if you feel like the director knows what he's doing, Nolan obviously does, you feel a little more at ease.
Wait, what's he saying? Oppenheimer. Yes, I liked your paper on molecules.
Probably because you inspired it.
I probably won't be talking much because watching on this TV, big ass TV, instead of my computer, I feel more in movie theater and you shut up during a movie.
I hear you want to start a school of quantum theory. We're building a machine to accelerate electrons.
Magnificent.
One student, that's it?
Teaching something no one here has dreamt of.
There's no going back.
Whew.
Oh, I must have missed the...
Mr. Lomnitz?
Nah, yeah.
What do you know about quantum mechanics?
Grasp on the basics.
You're doing it wrong.
Look how psyched he is to teach. Look how psyched that guy is to learn.
Cute. Mr. Snyder.
What'd you get?
A star, a vast furnace burning in outer space. Increasing gravity.
Increasing density. What's the limit here?
I don't know.
Excuse me. She's not a fan.
And this is...
Still Jackie.
Hello, still.
Frank and I are thinking of joining. Just the other day.
I support a range of causes.
Jesus. He is really not a fan of her.
Can that really happen? The math says it can.
MG.
Robert.
Or do you use the discipline to channel your energies into progress?
I like a little wiggle room. Do you always toe the party line?
I like my wiggle room too.
I'm into it. There we go.
What? When I was in postgrad at Cambridge, I had a little trouble. I tried to poison my tutor.
Did you hate him? What's this?
Sanskrit. I'm learning.
Read the words.
And now I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
That was hotter than it should have been.
Alvarez?
Homegirl spy or something? She seems very odd.
They've done it. Han and Strassman in Germany. They split the uranium nucleus.
How? Bombarded it with neutrons.
It's a nuclear fission. They did it. They split the atom. I'm gonna try to reproduce it.
See? Can't be done. There's just one problem.
He just did it.
Say that and then you call.
Well, don't answer.
Aw. Spit it out, lady. You married?
You're not coming?
Hey, for a black hole, it's dead!
Woo!
My husband offered both our futures to stop one fascist bullet from embedding itself in a mud bag.
He knocked her up. Last word.
Seriously?
Can't keep a good man down. We can get married before she starts showing.
How civilized. You think the rules don't apply to the golden boy?
Brilliance makes up for a lot.
It does. Jesus.
One day you might need them.
Woo! Love this movie.
Everybody out.
No! Not you.
Very slick, sir.
What are you doing?
It's a trade union.
Filled with communists.
So, I know what the project is.
Oh, really?
We've all heard about
The most respected scientific voice in the world. That's why I asked him to run the institute. He advised the Atomic Energy Commission.
Seriously.
I'd say isotopes are less useful than electronic components, but more useful than a sandwich.
Jesus. Oh, don't look at him. What are you, a jerk?
Genius is no guarantee of wisdom. Look at this man who saw so much be so blind.
I'm in.
Let's celebrate.
She's a mess. Real mess.
I have been going to him all fucking day.
I don't know how to say this. I'm ashamed to ask. Take Peter. Sure. A while. We're awful people. Selfish, awful people.
Selfish, awful people. They don't know they're selfish and awful. Sit, sit, sit.
I love you, sir.
Of course, we'll help you.
Dr. Oppenheimer.
Hey! Got Matt Damon's in the movie. And, Jesus. Where I know him from? Oh, he's always a bad guy.
Lieutenant Colonel, I'd hate to see how you treat a humble physicist.
If I ever meet one, I'll let you know. Nobel Prize for making a bomb.
Alfred Nobel invented dynamite.
Look, great dialogue.
You're talking about turning theory into a practical weapon system.
So good. Matt Damon is such a movies, though. It just is.
A secret laboratory. In the middle of nowhere, secure, self-sufficient equipment.
Chronicle. That's where he's from. And he was Green Goblin, some Spider-Man movie. Amazing Spider-Man, I think.
Build him a town. Fast. Let's go recruit some scientists.
As much as you like, until you feel my boot on your balls. You know isotopes, and you know explosives better than anyone in the world.
Niels Bohr's in Copenhagen.
Under Nazi occupation, did they?
Why would we go to the middle of nowhere for free?
That's why I need you.
Why would you think I'd do that?
This is the most important fucking thing to ever happen in the history of the world.
This is a national emergency. They need us.
Until they don't.
Talk to him, sir.
When's this place supposed to open?
2 months.
I'm not coming here, Robert.
Really?
I don't wish the culmination of 3 centuries of physics to be a weapon of mass destruction.
I don't know if we can be trusted with such a weapon. We have no choice.
I love this movie. I love this movie. We're only I want to say an hour in. Not even an hour in. And I'm trying to decide if this is my favorite Nolan film. I've seen all of them except Tenet.
Shall I just show him in?
No, let's wait for the others.
This is fantasy. Tell his calculations can't be right. Albert.
Ah, Dr. Oppenheimer. Well, have you met Dr. Goethe?
I'd be nervous too, sir.
Might I have a word?
Even in Princeton, he's convinced that the Nazis can poison his food. Whose work is this?
Tellers. Neutrons smash into nucleus, releasing neutrons to smash into other nuclei. But this destroys the world.
So here we are,
And if the truth is catastrophic.
Then you stop. Albert, this is yours, not mine.
Going around official channels that he could help.
Oh, shit. Nope.
That would be treason.
Yes, of course. I just thought you should know.
God. I mean, I love Emily Blunt, and I'm really enjoying this character. I started to think she might be awful.
Would have led me to believe that Chevalier was actually seeking information, and I am certain that he had no idea of the work in which I was engaged.
Jesus. Some kid won't shut up. Drop a bomb on this kid. Joking. I'm joking, mostly. She's so interesting, but in a way that's completely different from everybody else in the movie. Absolutely.
About this size.
Are we boring you, Edward? A little bit, yes. Knowing a fission bomb was for. How about we leave it with something new? Instead of uranium or plutonium, we use hydrogen. We compact the atoms together under great pressure to induce a fusion reaction.
So how do you generate enough force to fuse hydrogen atoms?
A small fission bomb.
Progress? Nice to see you too. How long have you been British?
Since Hitler told me I wasn't German.
Another great line.
The President of the United States needs to know about it. And if the Russians know about it already from a spy at Los Alamos.
I'm so pissed.
There was a spy at Los Alamos.
Robert.
I hear you got a little town.
Yes, come and see.
Jeez, that face is scary.
In a place like that, huh? Everybody will go crazy.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Sillard. When are you going to try it out?
What's this? How many people in this goddamn movie? Well-known actors, I mean.
What the hell were you doing in Chicago?
Visiting the Met.
Why?
We are adults trying to run a project here. This is ridiculous.
We'll have him killed. I'm just kidding.
That's not funny.
He hates me, not America.
General, not him.
Under current AEC guidelines, would you clear Dr. Oppenheimer today?
Assume this is a no. Why is it so tense to watch? This is fucking fantastic. I'm stop saying. All right, that's enough.
It's important you not maintain or renew any questionable association.
He's a scumbag in everything. He's perfectly slimy.
Doesn't matter who I associate with. I don't talk about those secrets.
Really? Oh my God, he can't help himself.
To see Gene Tadlock in 1943.
Jesus. His wife's right there. Oh, right? I don't really need to see this.
Did you find out why she had to see you?
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, you poor bastard. Oh!
Spent the night together, didn't you?
Oh, you're an asshole. Good Lord. Oh, hit me. Well, isn't that sweet?
You went back the next morning. I did. I had to. Really. This time there was another man.
Gave him up to save your friend?
Said his name was Pash.
I'm not mad at it.
Pash. He's the head of security for the project. Shouldn't I know him?
No, he should know you. He had no intention of leaving any witness left to prosecute.
Jesus.
Back to Russia to fight the Bolsheviks.
What the
This is
fuck?
the man who has killed communists with his own hands.
It's my business to stop it from going through illegally.
And you thought Pash would be satisfied with that?
Oh, you poor bastard.
Might we know through whom the contact was made?
No, you may not.
That would involve people who ought not to be involved in this.
Jesus. Oh, Oppie. Oh, Oppie. Made a real mess of that.
You can understand it's because of my insistence in not getting innocent people into trouble.
General Groves.
Woohoo!
For me to London.
Go ahead. Thank you, Matt Damon.
What makes you think
Uh-oh. Are you not here to help?
I'm not here to help, Robert.
Jesus.
And your work really begins.
Robert?
Father called. I found her yesterday in the bath.
Who?
Oh my God.
She said you needed me.
Ugh.
No, it was me.
And then I was all feel sorry for you.
Woo! That's fair. I do feel for him though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh my God, are you serious?
Won't work for that man.
He should leave without.
Okay.
Go ahead, Oppie. Focus! It's a nice belt buckle. Random thought. I apologize.
They won't let me leave.
No, I won't let you leave. Stay here. Research what you want.
You're a politician now, Robert. You've left physics behind many, many years ago. Now raise this fucking barrier.
An H-bomb is 1,000 times the power of an A-bomb.
Which you seem convinced they already know.
All right, at this point,
It's a great face by RDJ.
I'm just not sure you want to go down this road. With respect, listen to a prophet. A prophet can't be wrong.
I love that.
Germany is about to surrender. Who are the greatest threat to mankind? It's our work.
But the Japanese fight on. Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen.
Nice thought.
everyone, folks, head down.
We learned we're gonna need to be a lot farther away.
Well, figure it out.
Also, my wife and I honeymooned there. It's a magnificent city.
That's fucking sweet.
The Japanese people will not surrender.
If a Russian bomb is inevitable.
Probably just saved Doppy's ass. I know it's kind of obvious because he's in this movie and you watch what I'm watching. But it is, to me, easy to forget how great Cillian Murphy is. Like, brilliant. Top shelf. Conscious? I don't think that'll stop you at this point. I don't think it could even stop you if everybody wanted. Look at that. Look at that. If I just showed this to you without any context, what would you say that thing does? Kill people. Without any thought.
Fire these detonators and they don't trigger a reaction. 2 years worth of plutonium will be scattered across white sand.
A month of my salary against $10. Says it like.
I don't think that's worth the price. Oh, this guy's awesome.
3 years, 4,000 people, $2 billion. We're both finished. Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world?
The music's great. Kind of over the top intense, panicky. It's a nice juxtaposition with everybody's expression in the room. Which is a nice juxtaposition to what the fuck we're actually doing.
Now, glass, tops of UV.
What's that needle?
Woo! I love this choice, by the way. Just the breathing. That creepy face. So what's your choice? Not your choice, your spark of an idea at the very least. That it did. It's like an opposite of Dark Knight of the Soul. This beautiful moment that you know is going to turn to shit.
Hi, what? Charlotte, go ahead.
Jesus. Yeah, we got what we need from you now. We'll take him here. Jesus.
Have you seen Silet's petition?
What the hell does Silet know about the Japanese?
The bomb had more power than 20,000 tons of TNT.
General?
I'm very proud of you and all of your people.
I know it's something you can't really help, but though Cillian Murphy looks gaunt, and you can see like the distress on his face, he's still a movie star, or a star, a Hollywood star. He has good looks. If you ever seen that video of Oppenheimer, he looks like he quite literally just stepped out of a grave, or is about to step into one.
The world will remember this day. It's too soon to... But I'll bet the Japanese didn't like it.
Cool. That effect, whatever that is, great. Oh, the sound design is dope. His acting is top notch too, by the way. Those facial expressions are fantastic. Oh!
Dr. Oppenheimer, it's an honor.
Mr. President.
Please. How's it feel to be the most famous man in the world? Your invention let us bring our boys home.
Well, it was hardly.
Ugh. Is that Gary Oldman?
Did you know when the Soviets are gonna have the bomb? Never.
The Russians have good physicists and abundant resources.
Abundant?
Give it back to the Indians.
That's not happening.
Dr. Oppenheimer, we have to build up Los Alamos.
Mr. President, I feel that I have blood on my hands.
Take care. Who dropped it? I did.
Very true. Also true.
Hiroshima isn't about you. Don't let that crybaby back in here.
Oh, shit. Ugh. That hurt more than it should have. He's so gross.
Robert, my son and his fiancée are desperate to meet the father of the atomic bomb, so...
That's it? Oh, he's certainly not a politician.
Is this about time?
Jerk.
After the truth about Fuchs came out,
He was a spy.
Kept up surveillance on him. He's followed everywhere.
How could Borden get access to Oppenheimer's FBI file? Could it
Keep asking this.
We can win this thing.
It all comes back around. Oh, this is a lot.
Wore striped clothing upon whom the skin was burned in stripe. They died days or weeks later.
But how would you know what Time magazine is going to write?
Henry Luce is a friend.
Wow. Wow.
It's about knowing how to get things done.
Right.
That's what fucking bug him.
What was it you said about Borden? Why get caught holding the knife yourself?
Indeed. I could have told you that. Was it Nichols?
Wake up! It is straws. It's always been straws, and you know it.
She's drunk, but she's right.
You write up an indictment. And tell Oppenheimer his security clearance is not be renewed, but offer him the chance to appeal. Roger Robb. Ouch. Robb has security clearance to examine.
Froze his face. He's perfect.
I'll have to consult my lawyers, Louis.
Of course. But don't take too long. I can't keep Nichols at bay.
So good. By good, I mean awful. But like so good. Well played, sir.
Friend, Hakon Chevalier, the communist. Is he still your friend?
Yes.
Whew. Sir.
We have an A-bomb and a whole series of it. We have a whole series of super bombs. What more do you want? Mermaids.
That more probably than not, J. Robert Oppenheimer is an agent of the Soviet Union.
Wow. Oh.
Is anyone ever going to tell the truth about what's happening here?
Most of the scientists in this country would prefer to see Mr. Strauss completely out of government.
Oh!
Because of the personal vindictiveness he demonstrated against Dr. Oppenheimer.
Let's go!
The Oppenheimer matter was initiated and carried through largely through the animus of Louis Strauss.
I would not clear him today if I were on the commission.
Good. Thank you, General.
Ugh.
But I don't think I'd clear any of those guys. That's all.
Dr. Oppenheimer.
I still love you, sir. Aww. It's harder to watch than a goddamn bomb.
Not really.
Long enough to have forgotten.
Did you return the card or rip it up?
The card whose existence I've forgotten?
Your Communist Party membership card.
Haven't the slightest idea since I left the party 16 years ago.
But
17 years ago. My mistake.
But you said...
Sorry, 18.
Oh, she's great.
I think you mean through Communist Party channels, don't you?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Then would it be...
It's not properly phrased.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
I do.
Then why don't you answer it that
Because
way?
I don't like your phrase. Having an...
Intellectual communist and you're plain old regular commie.
Well, I couldn't answer that one.
I couldn't either.
Go ahead. That worked out well. Well, that part at least.
It's a kangaroo court with a predetermined outcome.
Certainly is.
I have my reasons.
What is this, like a goddamn penance? A self-imposed penance? This is ridiculous.
You certainly can't prove that I gave the file to Gordon.
We're not in court, sir. There's no burden of proof.
I don't know what Oppenheimer said to him that day, but Einstein wouldn't even meet my eye.
What'd he say?
He could do it all over. He'd do it all the same. You know he's never once said that he regrets Hiroshima? He'd do it all over.
Well, then you knew, did you not, that by dropping that atomic bomb on the target you selected, the
I thought
thousands
they're both cracking.
killed or injured.
Different times.
Glorious, insincere guilt that is self-important to wear like a fucking crown. Say, no, we cannot go down this road, even as he knew we'd have to.
Would you have been opposed to
RDJ is so good.
thermonuclear? After working night and day for 3 years building the bomb, you then argued against the use of it.
If we did it, they would have to do it. Our efforts would only fuel their efforts, just as it had with the atomic bomb.
God damn, look at that shot.
Not Hiroshima, not Nagasaki. He should be thanking me.
Well, he's not.
I love you see the bitterness in his face, his voice.
Has come to the unanimous conclusion that you are a loyal citizen.
But,
however,
there you go.
Well, there were a couple of unexpected holdouts.
What?
I'm denied. Yeah?
I'm afraid so.
Did you think that if you let them tar and feather you, then the world would forgive you?
Yeah, so I was like a penance of his own making.
He turned the scientists against me one by one, starting with Einstein.
Possible they spoke about something more important.
How bothered he is that he was lied to. I don't know what to tell you, sir. You're working in politics. Oh, that's great.
Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement.
Frank, you're happy, I'm happy.
The makeup is fantastic.
For you, it'll be.
Look at that face. Absolutely.
We thought we might start a chain reaction that would destroy the entire world.
What of it?
We did.
I believe we did.
Damn, that's gorgeous. Whew. In a horrifying way. I'm not a psychopath, I promise. Man. All right, that was Oppenheimer. Where to begin? First things first, obviously it was a great movie. Fantastic film. The best Nolan movie, best being subjective, obviously. Favorite, a little early to call. It's in the conversation. I know a lot of you love Interstellar. I really liked Interstellar. I love Inception. Oh. It's not important. Let's focus on what happened. Had a great movie with some fantastic performances, starting with Cillian Murphy, who was splendid as Oppenheimer. You could just read the stress on his face at almost all times. I was rather impressed. From all like the clips and the trailers early, you know he's gonna be good as kind of the post-bomb Oppenheimer, but I thought he did a really good job showing his kind of development throughout the movie, from young Oppenheimer to this one is kind of full of, I mean, not full of swag. He's not, The Rock or somebody like that, but he's clearly self-confident in his position and his knowledge and his wants and his goals, that you just kind of see it just whittle away throughout the movie until the end. He's just beaten down like a shaking dog. Oh, so painful. RDJ is brilliant. He's been brilliant in everything I've ever seen him in. You know what I want to rewatch? It's on the channel. You know what I want to rewatch? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Maybe my favorite Robert Downey movie. Anyway, sorry, side note. Yeah, he was great here. Especially once the pretense of who he is kind of goes away. He's acting like he's this moral upright. Then at the end, it's just this vim and vigor, barely hiding, pouring through. So good. As was Emily Blunt, who might be my favorite actress on the planet. As was Matt Damon, who I said during the reaction, he's such a star. He's got a commanding presence that I don't think gets recognized enough, in my opinion. I love Matt Damon. Matt Damon. I have no clue where it's from, but Cash did it once, and I can't stop doing it now. Yeah, this had a plethora of really good actors. Some character actors. The guy from Mr. Robot, whose name I don't remember. Rami Malek? I butchered that, I'm sure, but it sounds close enough. One of the Skarsgårds who played Floki and Vikings. This movie to me felt like it could have been two films. Two really short films, but it's two films. There is the building of the bomb, and then there is the two. Well, one is a Senate confirmation hearing. I don't know, but he's got to pass in order to be appointed to the cabinet, to the president. And the Gary Oldman fucking cameo. How awesome was that? Great. And the renewal of Oppenheimer's security clearance. The two separate things going on here. They're both fantastic. I don't have a preference to which one I enjoyed. I don't think. They were really good. In the build of this movie, I saw some complaints about the gratuitous sex scene with Florence Pugh. First of all, any sex scene with Florence Pugh is not gratuitous. It can't be. That goes against the very definition of it. And I don't know. I thought it fit. I thought it was kind of perfect. And I thought it did a good job of getting across the varying emotions from everybody involved. From Oppenheimer to Kitty to, oh my God, what is her goddamn name? It eludes me. Florence Pugh. Great. I have no complaints. A little long, maybe, but I was never bored. I was never bothered. I was hooked the entire way. I even loved the Einstein, I don't call it a cameo, but his appearances throughout this movie. I don't know how legit they were, like as far as real life goes. I can see them being friends. You're that high up. I could see you dealing with one another. I can't imagine he had that much of a it was that much of a thematic force throughout his life. That feels Hollywoodish. Not complaining, just a thought. A+, 100, whatever you want to give it. 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. Fantastic. I loved it. Post your comments down below. What did you think? Like, share, subscribe.